Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today we're going to be looking at the Ontario Knife Company Old Hickory 5-inch hunting knife, made in the USA. Let's see what we got. This does, of course, come with the Ontario Knife Company limited lifetime warranty, as explained in this card. If you want to pause the video and take time to read that, go right ahead. Let's have a look at the knife. First, the sheath. So this is a nice leather sheath, wrap around, good stitching, good quality sheath, nice belt loop there. It is a pressure fit, so you just push that in there. Leather creaks a little bit, it's just not broken in. The knife, nice and secure. So let's look at the blade. This is 1095 high carbon steel. 5-inch blade on this one, as I said earlier. Very, very thin blade. As you can see, it has some stamping in the blade. Nice little clip point with this bit of a swedge on there. Classic shape for a hunting knife. They're stamped in there as well. True Edge Ontario Knife Company, made in the USA. I love that sword. That looks awesome. Here the handle has the Old Hickory brand trademark on there. This knife, I paid $20 US, I believe, for this knife. The only description for the handle was hardwood. Did not say what type, but if I had to guess, I would say hickory. Very thin blade stock on this knife. Very thin. Now, Old Hickory has been around since 1924. So almost 100 years they've been making these knives, and they have not changed much at all. I did grab a couple of others to compare it with. This knife has also been around since the 1920s. I believe the Buck 119. Very different blade shape on that one. And here we have a modern buck knife with a blade shape that does somewhat compare to the Old Hickory. Only this one is all modern materials, as you can see. But the blade shape, very similar, very similar. So as I said, very thin blade on this one. Let's compare. As you can see, big difference there. The weight on this, four and a half ounces. Very lightweight knife, even in the sheath. So this weighs as much as a pocket knife compared to that. Or even this. And like I said, this knife is very thin, 1095 with a good heat treat. It will bend, come back to true. I did watch a video where a fellow was using this knife to baton through firewood, and then he was disappointed that the handle came loose. Well, I can tell you right now, I would never use that to baton through firewood unless I absolutely was gonna die from exposure due to cold. But for $20, this is a very capable knife. There's a reason it's been around for 100 years. Now let's see what the edge is like on this. Very sharp. It's a tall blade. Its tallest point, 1 1/4 inches tall. As you can see, very thin behind the edge. It's a very slight hollow grind on the thin blade. Super thin behind the edge. This knife, total length, 10 1/4 inches. Blade length, 5 1/2. Cutting edge, 5 1/4. It's the old Hickory hunting knife. There you have it.